Good evening, guten Abend, dobro večer. Welcome in to a type of long time no see stream where we are unprepared for the daily B race. We are untrained. We have 0 kilometers driven this week. And we are in the second account to not waste our main account that reached in the meantime the A ranks. So yeah, we are going to try to go from the back to see what we can do with pure skill, and the skill is obviously lacking. You guys are nailing it with the automatic notifications. I just got a notification from Farouk's stream, Discord, sorry, that I'm streaming. So Farouk, if you're watching, it works perfectly. Thank you for that. But yeah, I'm going to just load a livery. Somehow the PS is lagging. Is that possible? I did not want to have that Thunder Mifflin in the middle. We yeah, should not be driving any laps, or at least no qualifying laps. 7 minutes. Some money in is always good. Some credits. To the hard tire compound. 10. Switch clicking. Let's try to do decent. Let's switch the camera. I hope everything works in terms of the microphone settings and game settings. Yeah, mic is responding, that's okay. That is okay. So 146.5 will be good. Everything below 156 is gonna be amazing. It feels like the hard tire compound is no fun. At least not from the beginning. The braking points change quite a bit with the tires. Evening, Charlie. Evening, Darum. Very brave. At least I can't do any damage to others, I think. And I won't be doing any damage to my account. But Darren, very nice to have you back. I saw that you were streaming, but I couldn't make it to join. I just rewatched a few minutes. I saw you have a new wheel. Is that possible? You upgraded to a Logitech one? No! At least I have a trash lap. I did not want to set a lap time. Missed that part. Okay. I should still be able to start last. Yeah, whatever. How are you boys doing? How is your day coming along? We had today pretty strong rainfall. The temperatures dropped. It's very enjoyable now. 18 degrees at the moment. The account is low B. That's why I was thinking. Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping back. Maybe Darum is right, because in the 4 laps, not sure how much I can do with that. But I think the first few races, I'm just gonna try to follow the others and get some practice in. Pascal, guten Abend, willkommen. How are you doing? I myself are doing fine, thank you. Okay. So leaving the track with all 4 tires, even though you're on the curbs, is a time penalty. Let's test that. Yeah. So the white line is the limit line, or the track limit. Eating then racing. What are you having? I hope it's a kebab or something. Something tasty. This will be like driving on eggshells. Nice airplane. Insane braking at the 150 marker. Unimaginable differences. Brake balance 2. Ooh. Should we go? Should we go for it? Should we go for it? Brother, go for it. Yeah, I will be dropping back. Don't think I can compete at this time, and I will only disturb the others. I see we have 5 cars trying to go from the back, so there is our competition. Everybody has a S safety ranking, so should be fine. Thorsten Nummer 46. Yeah. Won't have him in front of us. Let's go, Pascal. Let's hope for the best. On this livery, I'm missing the thank you text. Don't know why that disappeared. These were a few of them. Already the first penalties kicking in. Yeah, I thought so, but it's my first race, Darren, and I think I can't really compete. And it's my second account, so no damage done. It's a practice race. But tell me about your wheel. I saw you were streaming, but couldn't make it to the stream. What I saw when I watched a few minutes after the stream is that you were having a it seems you switched to Logitech, right? However, congrats on the new wheel. It looks dope. I know many racers are using it. And you already set in my friends list, best lap time for the time trial. I don't know what track that was and what car, but like you were number 1 by half a second, I think, quicker than Yale2D, and he's an A+ driver. So you are showing off skill. The car does slide quite a bit. Trying to be very sensitive with the wheel and brakes. And to find some type of flow state. Hardly even catching up. At least for now, we managed to don't get any penalty. Could this be a time penalty? No. Okay. A lot to learn. Some even lost out on the safety rating. Well, change of strategy. We are gonna go for a better lap time, but we will be dropping back. for one more race, and then the race is on. Nina Mio Patra YouTube. If you're watching, this is not my main account. Tom the Rookie is the one. So if you want to, send a request there. But thank you for this request. I'll be putting a time in and going for it. Good luck, Charlie. I'll be going to switch the brake balance to 5 because I need more traction on the front while turning. 2 does not seem enough. I don't know, what car are you driving? Pozdrav. No worries. Definitely need to go much wider in that turn. Braking just after the 150 marker. But if I would need to predict a lap time I can set, it's probably reality will be somewhere 156.5 at my best, like this one. Charlie, since you provided us with lap times last week, this time I think it's okay to expect a time for the top 200 from you. Like, I won't be surprised if you are up there, very high up there. That felt better, but felt slow. .156.3 is already a time I will be like having a hard time to reach. Mox, thank you very much, my friend. Welcome in, and have a good night. You need rest. But I do appreciate it very much for you hopping in quickly. I hope you get some well-deserved sleep in. Let's redo this. Let's try BB3. Like trail braking doesn't do a thing. The car just starts to slide. I'm maybe applying too much braking pressure while in the turn. The 911. Is this the same 911 that I'm using? Or is this the 992? I think it's the 992. It is sick. Not glad to hear that. Maybe you are that tired that you are just get knocked out like that. The newer one, the one you hate. Okay, I love the newer one. Haven't drove the older one. There is lots of time waiting to be picked up. I see it mostly in, like, almost in every turn. Will need to follow my ghost. So good, YouTube. I've saved, of course. Well, did we see each other? Okay, in the how do you call these signs in the in the mathematics? There is where it stands 992. Don't know what that means, but has to mean something. How can you have a half a second penalty for just crossing the start line? Sebastian, welcome in. Good evening, my friend. How was your day so far? How are you doing? Practicing, Sebastian, practicing. I'm on my second account, second EU account. It's my second race overall, so trying to follow other cars, find a smooth line. Overall, just practicing. There goes the first penalty. Survived another school day. Is it tough out there? Leaving my indicator on, not the brightest idea. Another time penalty. Sebastian, were you in the race with Digit? Ah, okay. So you are holding the DG in front. And what does that mean overall? I'm not into the teams thing. Did not have to do that. Good night, Sebastian, and welcome in, MD. How are you doing? Is it already freezing on your end? DC is lots of fun. Only when you like Fuji. But we'll be switching to C as well. Probably, maybe even to A, just to try it out. We are on the second account, just kind of testing and practicing. Esol, thank you very much for the like. Welcome in. I hope you had a good day. I hope you are doing good. For the next one, we'll try to set a even better lap time. But not dropping back anymore and trying to get some points in now. How many laps do we have in C? I heard it's a demanding race, but we will go for it eventually. I don't know. People that drove it said on stream that it's demanding. Probably demands concentration. Herhiko, welcome in, good evening. Keep it in third for the first chicane. We'll try. Have to switch to the fourth. Have to switch to the fourth, otherwise I hit the limiter. Yeah, could even stay in a third with the second hit in the limiter. Wife is doing good. Thank you for asking. The fever is over. And today she felt just like, you say, somewhat under the weather. But like overall okay, just without fever. And then tomorrow she has a doctor's appointment, a regular checkup during the pregnancy. And that should, I think, be the last one before giving birth. Not yet, but once it starts, it really depends where I am. Like if I'm working, I need to pick up the kid quickly from kindergarten, get them to his grandparents, then get my wife to the hospital, and I hope the driving distances won't be too great. Like best thing would be if it starts when we are all at home. Then I'm also having my side hustle on Saturday. Need to cancel that maybe. Or delegate. We'll see. You like just don't know when it happens. That's the only thing making me nervous. Yeah, let me work from home, kind of indefinitely until the baby is not born, and after that I have the allowance of 1 month. Yeah, and basically very fortunate to have this kind of setup with work, and first to be able to work from home, and then to have an employer that allows you to be full-time home office, at least for a while. So very agile, everything. Hey Tone, just saw you. I wasn't sure if it was you, but good luck. Good luck. I think we all need it. I have to make sure to not embarrass myself now. Gonna be a hard thing to do. Good luck to you as well. Thank you. being the ping pong ball for everybody. Did not see you, sorry. My mistake. Be nice to catch some of that slipstream. At least we all needed to brake. Good thing we are on the second account. Pascal, that what the F moment describes how's it going? Time penalty incoming. It's the third race. Second time penalty. Insane. Where I did not fall to the back, but somehow I got overrun. Pretty much the whole grid. But still practicing, so can only be good. Doing a second account, that's a very wise choice, I would say. Just to be able to race and keep your sanity and not freak out about every accident that's happening. Saw it coming. at that. Tone is having the fastest lap time. Why did the guy do? Or what did the guy do? I was avoiding a sneeze. Mike 87, I guess. Can it be him? Did you lost it? Yeah, I mean, look at where I ended up. So P2 is more than good. Congrats on that. As long as the security rating is unchanged, everything is fine. But I definitely need to practice more. Don't know about you, Tone, but even though it's my third race now, it doesn't feel like it's settling in just yet. Gonna try to get more out of it. But thank you for popping into the stream. I appreciate it. If we meet again on track, you can be sure to have a friend, a supportive friend on a track. It is. And once you want to accelerate mid-corner, you again slightly lose the traction on the front. So it's a balancing act. Thank you, mate. Thank you. You are not streaming, right? I was just a second ago on your account. Didn't see the red circle around the image. Should have a look at the standings globally, what the first cars are. Yeah, what the first cars are. Oh, okay. Wednesday, I think it's the best time to stream. Terrible. I am doing terrible. It takes some time to get used to that track limit. Charlie, now the third gear worked. We are somewhat on the same height in terms of lap times. But I feel there is a lot more to be gained. Just one needs to get comfortable with the hard tires, get to know the turn-in points and everything, and then a 156.5 is possible, I would say. Two tenths just in the last two, 3 turns. Okay. Decent improvement. But I think for the most part, turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the hairpin is probably the most important one. And the chicane following also. Just because you have so much straight after that. Let's do better this time. Good luck, Tone. Good luck, Charlie, if you're racing. A few familiar names now that we saw already. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Pascal. If I won't get wiped out in the first lap, I think I have good chances of driving points home. Watching it, but did you race, Charlie? What position did you end up in? Okay. I was thinking you're gonna jump in now. It's gonna cost us half a second. Waiting for the time penalty to kick in. But it doesn't. I wonder how. Owen is taking P2, that's nice. Maybe we can collaborate. Need to brake much earlier. Constantly missing the apex there. Euler, welcome in. How is your racing coming along? Now the entrance to the chicane was much better. With the time penalty. Carl, welcome in. Long time no see. How are you doing? How is life? These hard tires. Maybe Polyphony changes its mind to give us 5 laps on mediums. Giving up on GT7, how come? Real life took over. As long as it wasn't carnage, Coil, it's okay. I can live with mediocre. Well done, Tone. P1. Very well done. You did it. GG's to you. I saw you had a good battle with Van der Velde, but he kept on getting time penalties, so that's why it's deserved. Green race bonus, we take that. Typing on the wheel. Good. Not good. Alternate account got smashed from high B to AC less than a day. It happens. Unfortunately, quite often, but it happens. Really nice clean fight behind, wasn't expecting that. ICP4, Tone, his SR dropped. Don't know what happened. Don't know if it was intentional or not, but made an clean impression on me. Yeah, nice race. Tone, are you sticking around for one more in the daily bees? Yeah, you go do that. Thank you for popping in again, and I do my best. I will do my best to get one win in, and then maybe to switch to Fuji for MD to have something to watch. His beloved track. Yeah, from my side either, or neither. Everything was kept clean, so nothing bad to say about it. The pleasure is all mine. Have a great evening. I see you around. Hope to catch you streaming also. And watch other people race. Yes, Marina. Ah, okay. I was not aware you are enjoying the track, just not you're not enjoying being on the track. Let's redo that. But Carl, tell me, are you just like making a pause, stepping back from or stepping away from Gran Turismo for a period of time, or is that permanent, your decision? I'm sliding too much, sliding too much. I have trouble even placing the car. Ah, okay, get it. Get it now. Ah. Back. Lap time won't count for the second one. Let's restart. Dan, welcome in. Let me just make it through the corner. Welcome in. Were we in the same race just a few minutes ago? Good night, Keule. Enjoy your evening. We see you around. You are in the next one on Daily B. Nice. In what ranks are you then? It's the breaking point. By a lot. Yeah, no point in trying. Thank you for the good luck. I need it. So much better exit. Three tenths just out of that corner. And then I lost it again. I don't get it. We have the pleasure of starting in the front. Should we go for Fuji after this one? I saw even Digit having his struggles with the race. Yeah, I mean, the cars are, in my opinion, pretty dope. Somewhat hard to handle. Terrible exit. Terrible one. Should have turned on the tire temperature monitor. Not sure how the tires behave here. But sometimes you just don't have any grip. It doesn't feel you have grip. The wheel gets very yeah, it gives less feedback. Time penalty. Where are you? And manual shifting is king. Really. Just the short shift is giving you sometimes huge time advantages. Or stability. Thank you, Pascal. I think it's the 5th or 6th race now. Settling in slowly. Will be gifting the win to my countrymen and P2. Because why not? Yes. GG's. Let's go now to Fuji, but only if we don't have to wait like 20 minutes for the next race. Een easy treble, oh mijn nekheid. Thank you, Carl. Thank you. 20 minutes. Thank you, Pascal. Let's check out the fun factor on this race. But first, do we have any cars in the legendary? I can't buy those. This GT1 has a huge turbo lag. Not even gonna try it. Let's get ourselves a ghost to try to do good. Even though I'm not a fan of the track. Look at this insane, listen to this insane sound. It's Jack Bull, no come in race B. If I'm not coming, okay. I thought maybe switching to daily race C. Doing a qualifying lap to see if this is fun, but otherwise I will be coming back to daily B. This Mercedes side is so legendary. It has a lots of power. Oh, MD, are you driving this race? MD, you mentioned these lines like 10 million times. I did not find one line that works for me. You were saying you were driving that Toyota. Is the GT1 a Toyota? Then I misunderstood. Yeah, that's what I understood. Gonna do one more lap and then back to the daily B. Just like every other track then. Let's switch back. Thank you, Pascal, for popping in. Have a great rest of the evening. We see you around, possibly on your channel while streaming. I hope the mic and camera are on the way. Maybe you can surprise us. Turn 2, you cut heavy. Yeah, just have to aim for the right moment to turn it. It's not fun starting in P1. Did we see Dalmas? At some encounter. Rough Wizard is here. Did not see him. Rough is here. He's probably streaming as well. He is for sure streaming. Let's see how this one goes. The prerequisites for a podium are there. Only thing I need to do is not mess it up. Hey Andy, you're doing good. We. Talk about not messing it up. At least we are racing with rough now. Thank you for the like. MD, as you can see, the lines are everywhere. You just need to have a good spin and then you see the lines. Does not go as planned. Too bad. If I make it to P15, this will be a win. White lines are penalties, yes. If you cross them with all four wheels. Catching up ever so slightly. Somebody had a time penalty, it seems. Hello David, welcome in, and thank you to Calster. He is too good. Penalty. Adam spun out. Wayne, welcome in. How are you guys doing? Join us on this recovery race from P1 to P16. By my own mistake. Hey Buddha, welcome in. Edward, how are you guys doing? Hand Pump, welcome in. Nice to see you. I can't tell you how much I like your nickname. Made me smile from day one. I hope the lifting helps not to get the penalty. Some dogs are barking outside. Can't even hear the car properly. Hey Philip, did not see your message. Sorry, welcome in. I'm missing every apex now. Oh, it's a time penalty for me. I fear, yes. Oh, was this a trick? Was this a trick to trick me into a time penalty? Did not get one. Oh my god. It's a time penalty for me. Ah, that went south very quickly. I hit an apex once, true story. Yeah, this is gotta be the equivalent to this race. Where did Ruff end up? In the points, at least. Hope Ruff is in the next one too. Thank you, Philip. I need to get much better at this track. Maybe not this track, but this tire combination. Because in some parts of the track, especially in the last sector, to me it feels like driving somewhat on ice, balancing grip on the front, on the rear, steering angle. And then also the track limits, yeah. It's better to brake more and earlier than too late. Should have gone wider. MD doing it the pragmatic way. A second off. Let's redo that. Dave, welcome in. How is your evening coming along? Maybe even racing. Danny, good evening to you as well. How are you doing? Has anybody tried Daily B? Any additional tips or tricks? Yeah, it does not take too much to get penalized here. Especially when you're used to being enabled to have all 4 tires on the curbs. And here you just can't. Edward, take care, mate. We see you around. Thank you for popping in. Too late on the brakes. Let's just repeat this lap. Buddha, you did good. By the sound of it, you did very good. Haven't tried Daily A. Time's running out. Yeah, Danny, track limits are not what we are used to in Gran Turismo. But as long as everybody has the same track limits, we should be able to adapt. won't be able to finish the lap, but nevertheless, let's practice. There are a few turns where I'm just in fear, accelerating too quickly to not slide out, especially on these hard tires. Yeah. Let's see what else we have on the track. Fuffing, welcome in. Dave, I'm driving the Porsche 911, the new one. It's my favorite because it doesn't have a turbo, so it doesn't have lag, and it does not surprise me mid-corner with the acceleration. 120 for that Fanatec gear. I assume shipping would be more expensive. Indeed, you might have to pick it up yourself. Mark Butcher, thank you for the sub. Here is a firework as a celebration. Welcome in. In a world where one guy goes to his fridge to spend an hour rescuing some Guinnesses, okay, come back to find his son is someone completely different. Realizes that he's just entered the universe. Okay, must be something from you guys in the UK. We are again with Rough on the track. Is he copying somebody? Probably. Where do we start? Still looking at his lap time. Fuffing, thank you very much. Enjoy your evening. I hope you have some cold Guinnesses laying around in the fridge. We see you around. Danny, they feel wasted, like immediately, lap 1, but they last for the 5 rounds. Let's try not to spin this time. Still a non-contact score. Very nice. What was it the same turn? Was it the same turn last race? Again, Chubb and myself fighting for P13, 12 this time. The magic trick is to stay out of trouble. If you have the luck. If not, then it's a fun race. We have Ruff in front of us. Haven't seen him in a long time on the track. Don't understand how the white Porsche did spin out. Just now processing it in my head. This shadow on the wall always looks like a car is parked there. Is that the real Super GT? I'm somewhat thinking he's not. But he's quick. Adem, Jesse, pozdrav. Good recovery, I think. Yeah, I'm guessing also he's not. If he was it, he would probably have the real livery. He's driving a real, like a real car in the real life. Sorry. Rough, just shy of points. This race was fun. Thank you, car. I think I still have to do better on the qualifying. At least a 156.5. I thought I can get there rather quickly, but it's not that obvious to me how. Getting closer to platinum. MD, if I ever go to finish the game 100%, I will go to my to the main account and do it there. Okay, I need to press the brakes first for the wheel to react. Okay. Adem, dobar tek, šta jedeš? Barry, may I ask a question? When I set up the stream, there was an option that I left turned on, like where in the chat translations are available. Do you see the content from Adem translated? Is that a thing now in the chat? Redo. You are not a loser, Andy. But it does come with some upsides having 2 accounts, or 3 or 5. I assume you invested a lot of time into it. And you're one of the 0.1% of players who have platinum. A dedicated week. I actually never looked how close I am. I would say not even a tiny bit close. But with time, I might be. When the dailies get boring, I know what to do. But that's very much doable. Getting crazy. Need to focus. Coming too close to this apex again. As expected. Did not look bad. And 2 boys without lap times. Podium. Let's go for the podium. Let's make this one the last for the evening. Jesam. Zapravo čovječe, nisam. Nisam, dobro da sam me podsjetio. Sorry for that. Don't know if that was my mistake or him dive bombing. Must be the graphics. MD, you crazy man. Ooh, penalty. That was a dangerous oversteer. Messed this one up, but besides that, 1.5 seconds should be enough. Oh, 1 second time penalty. Probably not the real Super GT we know. I need to keep the gap greater than 1 second. Looking good. Celebrate this one. The divine one. Yeah, must be Steve. Maybe he's practicing. But I think too it's not him. Where did Rough end up? We. It's quite opposite of what I was expecting. Good morning to Japan. Tenerak. Tener AK. Guten Abend. Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum P4. Gutes Rennen. Bisschen Kontakt. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Did I save the replay? I didn't, right? I didn't. Too bad. But there will be other races, I assume. And let me see. Oh, we had quite the audience this evening. Did I? Oh, nice. Gonna go back and rewatch. I wanna get some pictures with Ruff. I think in the first race we had one very close encounter, so gonna take a picture of that. And yeah, I wanna thank you all. I mean that. Thank you all. MD, Carl, Charlie, Sebastian, Pascal, Buddha, Keule, Tone, Dingleberry, Andy, Adam, Dan, Edward, Wayne, David, Dave, Danny, Tenerek, Darum, Stream Elements was also in the chat, Fafen GT, Vito, Mox, Esol, Josip, KY Sim Racing. I didn't even see his chat. Oh man, sorry for missing that. Jack Bull and Sherhiko, thank you everybody for popping in, for being part of the chat, for being part of the stream essentially. I wish you all a great evening. Have a good, what is tomorrow? Tuesday tomorrow. And I see you guys hopefully Wednesday, maybe Friday, I don't know. Or if the wife has to give birth, then might be off for a couple of days or weeks, don't know. But whenever I see you, until then, have a great one. Cheers, goodbye.
Lap after lap, the rhythm flows, chasing the line where the passion grows. Engines sing, the tires cry, every turn